Okay, this is my favorite one, crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing, it's getting more popular, and it's the best thing. If you don't know what crowdsourcing is, I guess the best example is like you have one task, like you have one thing that you want, you want done, and you have the people do it for you. So, and crowdsourcing, I think that's what, I think companies are now starting to get it, that the best marketing tool are its people. So, one thing is like even like fashion is getting into it. There's a new website called Style Hop, and so buyers are actually putting, like, let's say a dress, and they're letting the public decide if they like the dress or not, and is actually helping them make their decision. They're buying decisions for their stores and stuff like that. One of my friends works for Top Coders, which I think they're in Reston, and what they do is that let's say a company comes to them and says like, hey, I need this program built. So what they do is they put it out there, they do like a case study, they post it out there, and then developers, they submit their code, and they take bits and pieces of the code, and then they develop a very innovative program that they present to their clients. So that's the great thing about crowdsourcing that you can do. Even Amazon is doing it. Amazon just came out with Amazon Studios, which is something that like filmmakers come out, have a sketch or a video, and they say, like, hey, what do you guys think? And then people go out there and say like, hey, this could probably help your film and things like that. So everyone is getting into crowdsourcing. Definitely as a marketing tool is the best thing. The best example I can come up with is the Old Spice commercial. I know you guys seen it. This guy. So anyway, the Old Spice commercial, what they did, they actually won the Emmy last year for the best commercial, was they went on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and they said, hey, ask me your questions and I'll answer them. So people would sit there and submit their questions, and he would go on YouTube and respond to them. And it got to the point that people were actually doing video responses to him. And even celebrities like Demi Moore was even sending him questions. You're going to post it up? Put it up? Like one of them? But it got so popular, like seriously, I think that it was like millions of, like look, 28 million people saw it. Can you raise it?
I think if we plug that audio in now.
Oh, well, that's okay.
There should be an audio wire on the VGA. An audio little plug on the VGA. Look at the VGA cord. It should be a skinny audio attached to it.
Don't worry about it. No, it's yeah, but so what he did, and you can see like right here, like he sat there and people would ask him questions, and look how many views. And then people actually would like do video responses. So in a way, like people became like the Old Spice marketing tool. They became the marketing for them. That first month that aired, the brand went up 107%, and in 3 months, 55%. That's how it helped the brand. So definitely, like, crowdsourcing is the way to go. I'll definitely touch on it because I'm going to discuss like nonprofits, and I'll touch on crowdsourcing on that as well. Also, like with customer service, like you can use your customers to actually help you with your customer service as well. I know, like, I use WordPress for our website. Like, I created our website and I use WordPress. And if you have a problem on WordPress, they have different forums. And you can say, like, hey, I need help. And if one of their tech support isn't there to help you, the community is there to help you. And they will answer for you. If they know the answer, they'll help you, And then there's a site called Get Satisfaction that companies use. And it integrates with Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Dig, Delicious, and all those other websites. And what it does is, if you ask a question, it's the same thing. If their tech support can get to you, all the community comes in and will answer your question for you. It's very helpful. I've used it a few times. So definitely, like, crowdsourcing is definitely like a marketing tool that I think is you're gonna increase. People are gonna start using more and more, like businesses and stuff like that. Collaboration, this is more like internal. You know, I know like with me, like when I was doing a lot of like proposals and technical writing, sometimes what happens is like bits and pieces people will do, and then at the end everyone comes together. The best thing to do is if there was a way that you can just collaborate and you can see the changes. I mean, Alexander and I have done that, where we're both working on a document, we're chatting, you see the chat window, and we can see each other's changes while we're changing the document. That's what collaboration is, and it's not just documentation. Things like calendars, tasks, and things and so forth. There's Zoho, there's Google Docs. Microsoft just came out with Office 365. There's so many different ways to collaborate.
I just got an email from Domino's. There's a special on pizzas today.
I think, yeah, definitely. And then you can show your like take a picture, show your pizza, and then send it to all of us. So that's probably them telling, like, reminding me to do that.
Now they're harassing me.
So and then there's like another one called High Task, and one thing that just came out for businesses, which is really cool, is called Indinero, which is INDINERO, and it's a financial collaboration. I don't know if you've heard of Mint.com, which I use, but it's for businesses to collaborate on their finances. So I thought that was really cool. So definitely there's so many tools to collaborate internally that can help you. And also, number 7, promotion, event planning. So many businesses, you know, are now realizing that you have to go online to promote your events as well, you know. One of the best ones that a lot of people are using are Eventbrite, Eventbrite.com. A lot of people are using Eventbrite.com. You know, you can, if you're charging a fee for your event, you can do it right through Eventbrite. Of course, they take a small percentage of that, but you can do it right there. It integrates with a majority of the social networking sites. It even integrates with calendars. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Microsoft or Google or whatever, but it integrates. Also, there's Going.com. There's Eventful, which MTV owns. Also, if you have an event going on, I also recommend, like, I'm a huge user of Foursquare and Gowalla, and I love them, and so if you have an event going on, just, you know, use Foursquare and just say, hey, you know, you guys check in, and just say, like, you know, if everybody checks in, you'll get the Swarm badge. Like, they have a badge, and people, you know, they like those little badges and stuff. So people will check in, they'll think it's cool, and they'll probably want to come to your event. One cool thing that I also like Facebook, you know, like Alexander said, I'm not the hugest Facebook fan, but I do think for events, Facebook is something that needs to be used. Facebook has Facebook events. You can even create a Facebook page for your event and just say, like, hey, you know, so that's a good thing. Create a Facebook page for your event and link it to the Facebook event that it goes to. Like, a cool thing that I saw was that NASA is using Gowalla, you know, to promote their stuff, and has like little, like, you know, you get like a spaceship or like a space moon or something like that if you check into like a NASA, you know, then a place that NASA recommends. So I think that, you know, definitely, and then also like for events, like use pictures, use videos, you know, like I was telling you, like Vimeo, Flickr, you know, use things like that that make people want to, like, next time you have an event, they'll want to go because it looks, oh my God, that was really cool. I wish I was there, you know. And then during the event, you know, with any type of event, like, create a Twitter hashtag and have everybody use the hashtag. So then everybody, when people are looking at this hashtag go by, they're like, oh wow, I wonder what that is, you know. And then next time they'll want to go. So definitely, there's so many ways to promote your events online using social media. Social cause. There was just a Pew Internet study done, and 68% of Americans said that the Internet has had a major impact on the ability of groups to communicate with members, and 52% said that it has helped, you know, them raise money. Definitely, like, the Internet has definitely helped nonprofits, you know, it's definitely helped them reach a wider base than they could before. You know, Facebook has Facebook Causes. One of the Facebook co-founders just came out with Jumo. then I'm on it, and it's pretty cool. I think that it's going to start picking up in 2011. There's different ways of, getting donations online. The one example is Tunisia. I don't know if anybody pays attention to what happened in Tunisia, but people are saying that social media, like the young people in Tunisia, started posting videos on YouTube, tweeting about it, posting blogs, emailing people, saying things on Facebook, and they're actually credited, social media is credited for overthrowing the government in Tunisia. And in Haiti, I mean, everybody knows what happened in Haiti. Mobile marketing, like Alexander's saying, people could just text to something and donate money through their phone. There are things on Twitter. Everything was Haiti, and there's things that happen sometimes during things that nonprofits come out with that social media picks up on before news channels and things pick up on. But definitely nonprofits can definitely get something out of social media. Like I was saying, I was going to touch on it again, was crowdsourcing. Nonprofits could sit there and have their volunteers or people or their donors make videos for them. And they can sit there and post those on their YouTube channel. They can sit there and have people tweet things for them. There's actually a new service that just came out called justcause.org, JUSKOZ, I think it is, no, COZ.org, and what they do is if people follow you on there, it's for nonprofits, and if people follow you on there, anytime you post a broadcast, it goes out on those people's Twitters as well. So you can reach different people and stuff like that. So it's definitely using crowdsourcing. It's a great tool for nonprofits.